This is a story about a man who was a tribute to the human race, my uncle, James Pesoli. James Pesoli, or Jimmy as we called him, was an incredibly strong and caring person. He always went out of his way to do good unto someone else. You would never even know that he was fighting a losing battle to Hodgkin's lymphoma. This constant battle and his familiarity to it made him want to do something to help others in a big way. At the age of 30, he was having a particularly bad time with his HL, and to give himself a little more strength to get through it, he finally decided what he had to do if he got better. So when he did get better, he began to work on something he and his family could be proud of, which was something very important to him. But the rest of the world could be proud of it as well. This thing is now a multi-million-dollar charity foundation called Kids Fight Cancer. Every year I help at the events they host to acquire funds, and every time I go, I meet many people who this foundation has inspired, along with celebrities like Joe Piscopo, the Walter Payton family, and many members of the Chicago Bears or Chicago Bulls, and many more. Nowadays, Jimmy's son, Jimmy Jr., has taken over his father's responsibilities, and the events for Kids Fight Cancer have been bringing in more people than ever before. It was fortunate for Kids Fight Cancer that the torch had been passed on, because on September 13th, 2011, after another hard fight with his HL, Jimmy passed away. All that week, my family and I were pretty upset about losing someone that we felt didn't deserve to go. But on Sunday, September 18th, 2011, a wake was held for him in which over 2,500 people showed up to. It lightened our hearts not only to see that, but to also see that his sons, Jimmy Jr. and Joey, were standing strong to meet these 2,500 people. It destroyed every worry we had about what would happen to Kids Fight Cancer without Jimmy Sr. After thinking about what would happen to Kids Fight Cancer, I realized that even if Kids Fight Cancer were to be stopped, Uncle Jimmy would still have the memory of his loving family, his wife Susan, his two sons Jimmy Jr. and Joey, with his wife Michelle and their children Dominic and Luciana, and not to mention the rest of us that would all loved him and will miss him greatly. That alone is what made his life such a success alongside Kids Fight Cancer. If this presentation tells you anything, it's that even when it seems like a hopeless situation, you can still do something that the world will remember. All you have to do is find something you're passionate in.